The Blackwall Tunnel has been free to use for 100 years, but that's all coming to an end in April this year when the Mayor of London introduces his tolls as the Silvertown Tunnel opens. So that's now going to mean fewer free crossings for residents and businesses in South East London. So I've been talking to businesses and campaigners about how this new toll is going to impact them.
The proposed charges of £4 for the toll either way through the Blackwall Tunnel and the Silvertown Tunnel is totally unfair for our residents. Now, a lot of our residents have already lost their winter fuel allowance because they are the pensioners and they are the heart and soul of this community, and to have a further charge implemented on them simply is taking away their freedom. Because of where Bexley is, we have the Dartford Tunnel and we now have the Blackwall and the Silvertown. How do we know that the Bexley roads are not going to get congested by people heading over to the Dartford Crossing as opposed to the Blackwall Tunnel?
This, I don't think is good at all for anyone, being a citizen, business owner, contractor, anything like that. Most of our contractors, they operate with vans, and the toll charges for vans are a lot higher. They typically run during peak times. So for us to get a service, emergency service or planned service, we're going to have those costs brought to us, and then we have to make a decision whether to bear those costs or pass it back onto our customer. So operationally, I don't think it's good for us at all as a local business, a family-run company, and also I imagine I'm talking about other companies as well and people in the borough as well.
Yeah, and this combined with the government's national insurance rise is surely going to be bad for businesses. So in this time we're talking about growth, it does feel like that the actions are the complete opposite.
Exactly. I think margins are already very constrained. Employers' national insurance has gone up a lot. So for us, just trying to get on our day-to-day is hard enough. Adding these additional charges, I don't really see the point of it. I don't know what they're trying to benefit from it apart from so extra charge, extra tax on our local citizens, our community.
Yeah, of course. And the Silvertown Tunnel originally was part of a package of two other crossings, one here in Belvedere where there was going to be a bridge connecting to Rainham, and also a new crossing at Gallions Reach. But Sadiq Khan, when he became mayor, dropped the other two and only went ahead with Silvertown. So what do you think the impact will be on congestion on the Greenwich Peninsula? Do you think congestion is actually going to get any better or worse?
Not at all. I've just seen it get worse and worse year by year. And it's quite funny, really, how you've got two tunnels running perpendicular from each other. We've got all this space over here. It's the people in these areas which need it more. Having those pinch points and locations over there for that, I really don't see the benefit of it. It's kind of like going to be a lucky dip every day of which tunnel you go through, on which one is less congested. But we know how it's going to turn out. It's just going to be a nightmare for everyone because it's the backflow of traffic as well on the A2 and roads leading into it. They're the ones which are also going to get impacted a lot. So I don't see it solving a problem on reducing traffic and flow on that side of things.
No, I think the truth is we just do not have enough river crossings this side of Tower Bridge, especially compared to West London.
Yeah, the ones which are open and stay open, definitely we do not have enough of those. Planned maintenance, planned works, they just seem like they drag on for a lot of time, impacting people on their day-to-day going to work, just general entertainment purposes. It's just very difficult getting around nowadays.
Of course, running a business, you need certainty. That's what I hear constantly when I talk to businesses time and time again, is we have to have certainty. And the point is, one of the only free crossings we're going to have left after these tolls coming in April is the Woolwich Ferry, and that is just such a temperamental service. It provides no certainty. And if the congestion doesn't improve, then there's no certainty there about how much time you're going to lose to traffic.
Definitely. In our line of work, property management, lettings and sales, if we need to get to a tenant due to an emergency, it could be a tenant's locked out, no heating or hot water, or another emergency, we cannot afford to not get to that property, get to that tenant and still show our support. We have certain timelines we need to work within because we have a gold standard we work to. A tunnel being closed, that should be the last of my worries. Overflow of traffic, again, last of my worries. We need to provide a service. It's just not good enough.
Residents and businesses across Bexley continue to be appalled at the war on the motorists that the awful Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, is imposing on them. He's hitting them hard with new tolls on the Blackwall Tunnel, and this follows the outrageous imposition of the ULEZ tax on us. This is on top of him taking more council tax from us, and it's also on top of him cancelling schemes to put new roads, new infrastructure and new bridges in to make us better connected. It is a a disgrace, it is appalling, and I know everyone in Bexley will stand up and oppose this disgraceful act from this dreadful mayor.
I wanted to see an exemption scheme similar to the one that Dartford residents enjoy, implemented for residents and businesses in places like Bexley and Bromley. But sadly, the mayor and TfL chose not to go down that route. The exemptions they're offering just are not good enough. So instead, these new tolls are nothing more than another attack on the drivers and businesses of Bexley and Bromley.